Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is July 19th, 2024, and Barcelona have set a new record when it comes to the sale of their kits. Also, Ronald Koeman has hit back at Barcelona yet once again. And finally, the club are set to miss out on the signing of Xavi Simons. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you head to Goal Kits, Kit Bag, Fanatics. You have plenty of options. All those options are in the description. Also, if you are looking to place any sports bets, not just on Barcelona matches, but on all sporting events around the world, make sure you head to Bet Us. All the links are down below in the description. Now we begin with the news that it's being speculated right now that the new Nike deal could be announced during the USA tour. Now, as you know, Barcelona have been negotiating with Nike for quite some time for an improved contract where Nike will improve their seasonal pay to Barcelona. They're saying around 90, 100 million euros. Once you factor in bonuses and variables, it could go up to 120 million plus a signing bonus of 100 million euros that will be paid as soon as the contract is done. Of course, so far that contract has not been signed. We've been hearing several versions: next week, the week after, tomorrow, yesterday. We still don't know when this Nike deal is going to be closed. And well, today a new report has been circulating in the media saying that Barcelona could be announcing this new deal during the USA tour, which is set to begin on July 30th in that match against Manchester City. Now, I don't have any confirmation of this news, but it is possible because, as I reported in yesterday's video, Joan Laporta is set to stay behind in the city of Barcelona. The team is going to travel to the US on July 28th. Laporta is going to stay in Barcelona because he wants to close both the Nike and the Barca Vision deals. And we also know, and which I reported in yesterday's video, that Joan Laporta and the board consider that the next 15 days will be crucial because the club do want to close both deals by the end of this month. So there is a possibility of the Nike deal being announced during the USA tour. I cannot confirm it 100%. So we're going to have to wait and see. Now, speaking of Nike, Barcelona have set a new record when it comes to the sales of their kits. Now, yesterday, Barcelona officially launched the home kit for the 2024-2025 season. It's a tribute to the original kit that was used back in 1899 when the club was first established. It's also a replica of the 100th anniversary kit that was worn back in 1999. And the fans were extremely excited to buy this kit. They lined up for hours at all the stores in the city of Barcelona. And given the high demand for this kit, a new record has been set, as yesterday was the highest first day sales in the entire history of the club. So it was the most successful first day of sales when it comes to kits in the entire 125 years of history in the club. Great news for Barcelona because, of course, this means a huge source of revenue for the club, which are in dire need of money given the current financial situation. Now, as you know, there are going to be two versions of the kit. There's the player's version, which you see on your screen with the big Spotify logo. They're saying it's supposed to represent the ball that's on the Barcelona crest. I'm not 100% sure, but it's being speculated that that's what it means. And of course, the fans version, which you can buy now at the stores, has the regular Spotify logo, the small Spotify logo with the word Spotify. And now we have found out that even though you cannot buy the player's version yet, you will be able to in the fall. So the player's version will be available for sale in the fall. I think it looks like Iron Man, you know, with the big circle. Iron Man has that, what is it, like the power source of his suit in the chest. So if you guys want to look like Iron Man, just know that you can buy the player's version during the fall. Now more news because Ronald Koeman has hit back at Barca yet once again. This guy does not tire of talking about Barcelona. I used to think that Tebas could not stop talking about Barcelona, but it looks like Ronald Koeman is also in the same business of criticizing Barcelona as is La Liga president Javier Tebas. Now this is what the former Barcelona player and former Barcelona coach had to say. I don't know what's going on the inside, what's possible or not. I understand the interest in Nico. He's a great player, but I don't know if it's rumors or intentions. In recent years, Barca's problem has been that Messi is out, me, Xavi. The best thing is to respect the legends. Barca has to be at the top, and lately it's not there to compete because of the board. I think they work in a way that's not good. Now hold on because it gets even worse. Koeman said, I think Madrid are superior to Barca in many ways. The team they have is one for the future. And I know that Barca has very good young players. Lamine, Yamal, Pedri, Gavi, great players. But Barca needs people like Mbappe who make a difference in every way. Now I have to say, Mr. Koeman, enough, man. Just move on. Move on. I know you are bitter because you end up getting fired. But guess what? You were not fired because Laporta is this evil guy. You were fired because you sucked as a coach. And no one is to blame but yourself. Laporta is not responsible for you sucking. So please move on. You are not doing yourself any favors. You are a Barcelona legend. You are the Wembley hero, the guy who gave us our first Champions League. By consistently criticizing the club and talking crap about the club, all you're doing is hurting your legacy. So please, I beg you, stop. Look at Xavi Hernandez. Xavi Hernandez was truly mistreated. The way he was allowed to stay and then he was fired and he wasn't being told that he was going to get fired, but the media knew about it. That was true mistreatment when it came to Xavi. And look at him, not a single word, not talking bad about Barca, not talking crap about Barca. Learn from him because all you're doing is hurting your legacy. So please stop, move on, focus on the Netherlands. Or maybe, who knows, maybe Jean Laporta is also responsible for the Netherlands being eliminated in the Euros. Anyway, speaking of the Netherlands, speaking of the Dutch players, Barcelona are set to miss out on the signing of Xavi Simons. Now, Xavi Simons was heavily linked with Barcelona at the beginning of the summer because he was looking to go out on loan from PSG, and he does have that clause in his contract where it stipulates that if he is to go out on loan, he can choose what club he can go out on loan to. He wants to come back to Barca. He's been wanting to come back to Barca. Xavi Hernandez wanted him back at Barca. So it seemed like this deal was going to go through. However, there's been heavy interest in Xavi Simons from Bayern Munich. And they are reporting that Bayern Munich are ready to make a 90 million euro offer to PSG for Xavi Simons, which would make him the second most expensive signing in the history of the German club. And of course, when you're talking about high numbers like this, there's no way that Barcelona can compete with that. There's no way that Xavi Simons will say no to that. And there's no way that PSG would say no to that either. So it looks like Xavi Simons will be going to Bayern. And Barcelona will be missing out on the signing of the Dutch midfielder. And I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts. Do you think this will be a huge loss for Barcelona? Does it not matter? Let me know down below. Now we will end this video with a brief bit of news, which is about Marc Guiu, because they're saying that he could end up at Espanyol next season. Now we know that Chelsea activated the 6 million euro release clause for Guiu, so they ended up signing him. Of course, Guiu left saying that he was looking for, the future of a better project, which we know it's all BS because we know Chelsea offered him a lot more money than what Barcelona were offering him. Plus, what project that Chelsea has besides signing everybody and their mother and failing at it? So I'm not sure how he says he's going for a better project. Plus, Chelsea have like 50 million forwards. So I'm not sure what Guiu was thinking, if he was going to start ahead of all those forwards. But anyways, we knew that Guiu, as soon as he was going to arrive to Chelsea, he was going to be sent on loan. There was a lot of mention of Sevilla. But now they're saying that he could end up at Espanyol. Now, Espanyol just won promotion back from second to first division. Martin Braithwaite, who is their striker, just activated his own release clause and is leaving as a free agent, so they do need a replacement for him. And they say that the replacement for Martin Braithwaite could be Guiu. Now, can you imagine going from Barcelona to Espanyol? And not just the skill difference, but the fact that they're two arch rivals. Can you imagine how Marc Guiu, a Barcelona player or former Barcelona player, is going to be received by the Espanyol fans? Oh, Marc Guiu, what were you thinking? Anyways, that is all the news for this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. I did do a podcast earlier, lots of news in there, so make sure you check it out. And as always, peace, Barça.